I'm going to talk about now the AFC Wimbledon Grimsby match of the weekend. This was a very good game for the neutrals to watch. Not for fans of AFC Wimbledon, obviously, at the end, but it was 100 miles an hour both ways. Grimsby went to every ball, fighting for every ball. They were really looking to not let Wimbledon take any home advantage with them. They're much more, as energetic as Wimbledon. They would run to every ball, even lost balls they're running to. So, they're obviously their passing was very fluent in between all the players, and eventually it worked. I mean, the ball that was kicked over to Rhodes, Goodman had a bit of a nightmare on that goal, and he didn't even get a hand to it. But then again, I saw what Johnson was doing. He should have shouted at Goodman, but Goodman was in no man's land when the ball was kicked over. So yeah, that was the first goal and the only goal of the game for Grimsby. Before that, Stevens had a goal disallowed. As usual, when there's a little bit of interference with the goalkeeper, it's given as a foul. Not obviously by Stevens, but by I think it was Smith who jumped up with him for the ball before Stevens poked it into the net, but it was never going to be given. It was always going to be given a foul on the goalkeeper. And then in the second half, we had a lot of the gameplay. Grimsby were defending for their lives. They had maybe one or two other shots. Wimbledon probably had loads of shots. Tilly was very unlucky not to score a couple of times. He had a few good saves from the Grimsby goalkeeper. Bogle not so effective this game round. Piggott had a header saved towards the end of the match as well, after he come in late in the game with Josh Kelly. We were attacking on many occasions, but the goalkeeper for Grimsby had a very good game and managed to keep us out for most of the game, for all the game basically. But he did some very good shot stopping. Our midfield wasn't bad. We were playing reasonably well from the back. I personally would have put Harbottle in rather than Johnson. I like Harbottle, James Ball and Lewis together. I think they're much more stronger partnership than having Johnson in. Johnson's the weak link in my book at the back. And then, of course, eventually Johnson went and Ogundear came on. He's a great player as well. I really like Ogundear. I think he should be brought on much earlier. And I think Johnson, just I don't know, he's not seems to be lost a yard since his injury. Just does not seem to be able to keep up with the ball or with the play. So I mean, we have Bilas and Ogundear to come in. I always would choose them over him. The midfield was okay. We didn't play too badly, although most of our stuff was coming down the wings. So all in all, it was a very close game. Not much to separate the two teams. Would have probably been fair, a 1-1 draw. But hey, this is what happens if you don't take your chances. If you don't kill the game off with taking your chances, you're going to lose. And that's now. I think that's the first home game we lost in 5. But we've lost on our away games. Apart from the 2-0 one we won at away to MK Dons last week. Previously to that, we lost against Notts County away. We lost to Port Vale away. We've also lost to Salford away. Notts County and Salford were 1-0 ones. Port Vale was just a humdinger. I mean, with 2-3. We've really got to start. If we want to get into the automatic promotion places or the playoff places, we really need to start being consistently good. We play one good game very well, another game just okay, and then we lose it. One game very well, which we win, and another game we lose. If we are going to be consistent in what we do, we need to win games on a continual basis. We need to have a winning streak of 5 or 6 games to get us up. Now we're playing Barrow next week away. That's going to be a tough away game. It's always tough for us. I think we should really try and start there with a really good away game performance, and then hopefully beat them by 1 or 2-0, and then come back home to play Accrington Stanley on the Tuesday night next week. That game again should be a win for us because Accrington aren't playing that well. But again, we never know how we're gonna come out. The passing from Smith has been very good. He's very good. Hyperlight is obviously going to be missing, as is Bruegel for the international break. But for chances for people like Furlong to come in and other players. So let's see how we do in the coming weeks. Hopefully we can get a 3 or 4 game win going, and then get rather than mid-table as we are now. Although we've got several games in hand on most teams, we need to win our games in hand, and then win also the other games which aren't games in hand to get us up into the automatic promotion places or at least the playoffs. I personally think the minimum we should be looking at is getting the playoffs this year, and if we're very lucky, if we really work hard, we can probably get up automatic promotion place, 3rd automatic promotion place of the 4 promotion places. But let's see. It's early days in the season, and let's see how we go. Anyway, if you have any thoughts with regards to the AFC Wimbledon Grimsby match, please let me know in the comments below. Speak to you soon. Goodbye.